The ICT RDI roadmap was developed by the DST in partnership with the CSR and in consultation with a whole lot of private sector partners and the university sector, etc., to identify strategically where South Africa should invest its resources when it comes to research, development and innovation. The need for the ICT R&D roadmap is based on the fact that ICT has been acknowledged globally as being a key technology that is transforming a whole range of sectors, whether it's agriculture or manufacturing, etc. We need it as South Africa because we're quite a small system, so you can think about it as an investment plan. We needed to identify more strategically where is it that we invest our research, development and innovation investments. The broad policy framework that the DST is guided by in terms of its own work was the 1996 White Paper on Science, Technology and Innovation. That white paper document was very clear, where it said that South Africa needs to make sure that it remains a significant scientific player in the globe. One of those areas that was identified was the need for South Africa to have a much more clearer strategy in terms of what it does in the ICT space. From a broader government development policy framework, we're always guided by the National Development Plan, and the National Development Plan identifies those areas where we think ICTs can make a difference. For example, in the delivery of health and education. So both the white paper, which guides science and technology policy, and the National Development Plan, which guides development priorities for South Africa, guides the areas that we selected in the ICT R&D roadmap. There are a couple of critical success factors for the ICT RDI roadmap, but let me highlight just three. The first is being focused. Part of what we are trying to do with the ICT RDI roadmap is to give all players in the system a clear sense of where is it that we need to focus our attention on. And with that, we identified 27 what we call market opportunities. A second critical success factor is the need for partnerships. Different types of partnerships, partnerships between government and the private sector, partnerships between the research institutions, whether it's science councils and universities, partnerships with international players. This area of work requires lots of capability, lots of researchers working together on common problems, and therefore it's important to have these kinds of partnerships. And a third key critical success factor is to make sure that the research and development leads to some clear outcome that helps either to create more business opportunities, new enterprises, new jobs, etc., or is to improve an area which improves quality of life. So, for example, whether it's improving health services or improving education services. So those are some of the critical success factors that we factored into the design of the ICT RDI roadmap. There are a number of key success measures for the ICT RDI roadmap. The most important one for a department like Science and Technology is high-level graduates. Not only new Masters and PhD students, but also Masters and PhD students in new areas of focus. A second big area of success is that we have a lot more intellectual property that is South African. And this, for example, we measure things like patents, technology demonstrators, publication. And then finally, we have those success measures that look at how ICTs have been used to create outcome, leading to new industries or leading to, for example, new partnerships or leading to new service delivery approaches. ICTs are at the heart of the fourth industrial revolution. If you talk about Internet of Things or artificial intelligence or data science. And all of these areas were identified in the ICT RDI roadmap. However, there is a need, for example, to take account of new developments, new technologies. For example, blockchain is a new technology area that may not have been adequately identified during the roadmap. And also the fact that there's a lot more opportunities for implementing the ICT-based technologies in production or in service delivery. So like all technology roadmaps, it needs to be improved. But broadly, the ICT roadmap is making a valuable contribution to the development of the fourth industrial revolution.